Hello, welcome back to CITAM ChurchOnline. My name is Amani. Now today we'll be looking at using praise as a weapon of warfare. Now throughout our Christian life, we go through seasons where we are going through warfare. Now I'd like to encourage you to use praise as a weapon of warfare. Now one of the examples that I'd like to reference from the Bible is the example of Joshua and the wall of Jericho. We all know that story, and when I was younger I remember, there's a song we used to sing about the walls of Jericho coming down and everything, but God gave clear instructions after Joshua had sent his spies to the land to survey the land and see the land, because they were going to take over the land and fight for it. They came back with a report of, wow, there are giants there. As guys, I don't think we're going to win this war. But God gave an instruction that they should praise, and they went round Jericho and they praised, and finally, the last round, the walls came down. My encouragement to you is to use praise as a weapon. Most of the time when you're going through warfare, it is so hard to pray. You find it so hard to pray. You probably even find it even harder to fast. But praise is an effective warfare. My encouragement to you is praise. Just put on the music regardless of how you feel. Hata kama unasikia down aje, even if you're feeling like, I have zero energy left, because when you're going through those seasons of warfare, it drains you. It takes energy away from you. Your faith gets affected. Put on some praise music and dance and dance and praise. Now, one thing about praise is that it removes the focus from our situation and from us and honors God. When you're praising God, you're reverencing Him. You're putting the focus on Him and you're switching away from your situation and you're praising Him even when it doesn't look like it ought to be a situation of praising and everything. But the beauty of praise is that God inhabits in the praises of His people. And when He comes down, deliverance happens. Use praise as a weapon. Now, the second example I'd like us to look at is in Acts 16, verse 25 and 26. And I read, "About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly, there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once, all the prison doors flew open and everybody's chains came loose." I like that last part. Everybody's chains came loose. Whatever chains are binding your situation, whatever chains are binding your finances, whatever chains are binding your career, whatever chains are binding your marriage, my encouragement to you today is praise. Use it as a weapon. Paul and Silas praised, and what happened? The chains. I read that again because I like that part. It says that the prison doors flew open and the chains came loose. They were loosed. The prison doors flew open. Whatever prison that the devil is trying to cage you in, prison of finances, not even moving forward, stagnation in your financial sector, whatever prison it is, it could even be an imprisonment of your mind. You're battling with just having a sound mind. Praise is a weapon. Use it, all right? And God inhabits in the praises of His people. Where God comes down, that's it. Darkness and light cannot exist. So when God comes down and inhabits the praises of His people, whatever represents darkness in your life disappears. Use praise as a weapon. And that's it. We'll see you next time. God bless you.